Hey everybody, it is me. It is Monday morning. It is 11:03 on December 12th. If you can believe it, we are halfway through the month. It is crazy to me. Christmas is in like 18 days or something. And which is, part of the reason that I'm in my car today is that for the first time in almost 3 years, 2.5 years, I'm acting as an occupational therapist again. So, it's Christmas time. I wanted to pick up some extra money, and I, out of the blue, random, got a call from a staffing company that I used to work for ages ago. Like, I literally worked for this company in 2001. That was like 20 years ago. And I've kept in touch with them over time, and I've never not been available to them. So when they call me periodically, can you do an eval? Can you do this thing? I've never not worked for them. So it's been, they were my almost primary gig for a really long time. And then I moved to New York, and then I came back, whatever. So it's been a long time that I've had this relationship with this staffing company. And just recently, my staffing coordinator retired, but it's been a 20-year relationship, which is one of my longest relationships, which is funny. So they came at me maybe last week, 2 weeks ago, and asked me, could I do some occupational therapy evals for a day program. And at first I was like, oh, I don't know. I haven't done this in a long time. And then I thought, is it a step backwards? And then I was like, get over yourself. It's good money. And so I was a little trepidatious. I was a little like, I don't know. I haven't done this before. But, I've been an OT for 25 years, right? At some point, it just is innate in me. Yeah. And so I came out this morning, and I actually saw three clients, and I did their evals, and it was like, it just came back to me. The same questions, there's a muscle memory. Like, at one point, I asked them if they could remember my name, and I automatically put my hand to where my name badge was, because for my career, when I would ask someone if they would remember my name, I would cover it so they couldn't read it. So and I don't even have a name tag today. That's the muscle memory. That's how much of a sense memory it is. I automatically put my hand on my heart. And it, I left my house this morning, and I felt a little, because I didn't know the environment I was walking into, and I didn't know who I was seeing or what. And I was a little trepidatious. And, last night I was talking to Lily, and I told her that I had to go to work today. And she said, why are you going to work, Mama? I said, well, I got this opportunity to do some evaluations, and, it's hard to say no. So, but I was also a little nervous, and we were talking, and she said to me, well, do you know what you're doing? And I said, well, babe, I've been an OT for 25 years, so I probably do know what I'm doing, but I'm a little nervous about it. And she said, Mama, you'll be fine. And she was right. I walked in, and I didn't know what I was walking into, and I tried to find people, and they were like, oh, let me figure it out. And there's always a little bit of confusion. And then I started doing my evaluations, and it was like no time had passed. It was like I went right back into it, and I got to have a conversation. And one of the gentlemen is nonverbal. So I did, I had to just do, and he was starting to get agitated because I'm brand new. He doesn't have a relationship with me at all. And so I just did my evaluation with him based on solely observation and having a conversation with the staff and watching how they interacted with him. And it just came right back, like back in the saddle again. I actually am having fun. Like, I'm actually enjoying it. Like, I really was nervous. I really was worried about this. Probably more than I would have admitted even that I was worried about this, for a whole slew of reasons. Like, there was a part of me that was afraid it was a step backwards. There's a part of me that really doesn't, not that I outgrew OT, but I'm doing different things now. And so I was like, what? There was a part of me that was, questioning, right? Am I going back to full-time OT. And no, the answer is no, I'm not going back to full-time OT, but it is going to be an easy couple of hours today and next week, and I'll have a nice sum at the end of it. And there's something really, there's a relief in that too. And so, the thing I wanted to talk about today is really that. It's really that, like, sometimes we create these stories in our heads. A lot of times we create stories in our heads. And the reality is our brains are lying to us 100% of the time. Our brains are lying to us almost exclusively. And they're doing it to keep us safe. I mean, our brains just want to keep us safe. They don't want us to feel pain. They really, truly, they want to keep us alive. Our brains are constantly trying to do damage assessment and minimize risk. So the stories we tell ourselves all the time can be overwhelming sometimes, but they keep us stuck, right? I could have easily let my anxiety get the best of me and say, no, I don't want to do this. When I got here, I have not stopped smiling because these guys are really sweet, and the staff really cares about them, and they're doing amazing work with these people who just operate differently in the world. And I'm providing a service. Yes, it's a perfunctory service, but they need my assessment to be able to develop a plan for them to go forward. And I like having a part in that. But again, my brain was telling me all the many reasons why I shouldn't be coming here today. And some of them were valid and some of them were not. And none of them were true. None of them were true. So I think if we could turn down the volume on our thoughts, and this is the work I do. This is the work I do. So I am, when I come live, I'm talking my walk. I'm walking my talk, because this is what I do with my clients all day long, is teach them how to turn the volume down on the gremlin thoughts. Teach them how to turn the volume down on the thoughts that say, there's something to fix, there's something not right, there's something to do, there's something to, do differently or avoid or whatever. When the reality is, we're all works in progress, and everything is okay. Everything is divine energy. If we allow that everything is just divine energy, it's just an energy pattern. There's no good, there's no bad, there's no right, there's no wrong, there's no backwards and forwards, there's no I shouldn't be doing this. It just is. And when we can make peace with reality as it is, we've now given ourselves permission to truly be at peace, to enjoy whatever shows up. Whatever it is okay. It's all good. It's all perfect. There's a lot that, like, this past week was pretty intense. There was a lot of energetics going on. There was a lot of stuff up for a lot of people. And I know the holidays in general just bring up stuff for a lot of people anyway. And it's a time that can be pretty stressful if we let it. And so when I was feeling that angst about what am I doing, I immediately went to my gratitude practice. I immediately went to being grateful that I still have a skill that I can do whenever, however, that it's like no matter what, I can always be an occupational therapist. I was grateful. I was grateful for extra income coming in. I was grateful for the opportunity, right? The flexibility in my schedule to say, sure, I can do a whole bunch of evals for you. I was grateful for the angst, the anxiety, because it shows me awareness. It shows me what my edge is. It shows me what still is there to work on and clear out and do. So I practiced my gratitude, and then I practiced Ho'oponopono with the parts of me that were still feeling and then I practiced my method to feel the feelings and come to compassion and feel everything is divine energy so that I can get to that surrendered, peaceful place. And those 3 things, I did them all this morning, and it served me to be grounded and present so that when I came here, I was open. I was present. I was 100% me. So I showed up as 100% me, and I had really good responses from the clients, from the staff, I'm like, totally me. It's all good. If I had not done my work this morning and had come in all anxious, I potentially could have then created that with the clients and with the staff, and right. So our job is to clear our stuff so that we can be a light in the darkness. And I don't think that the stuff ever stops coming up. I've had this conversation a couple times with some clients this week. I don't think that the stuff. I don't think you ever stop feeling anxious or upset or frustrated or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's a level of mastery I haven't achieved yet, but I don't know that you ever get to shut your brain off, but you have tools and resources and ways to acknowledge it. And I think that makes a difference, so that you don't stay there. You don't go maybe as dark, and you don't stay there for as long. So I was also grateful this morning that I had the tools and resources to be able to recognize what was up and to sit with that part of me and be like, it's totally okay. I got you. I feel you. We're okay. Right? And that was a powerful experience for me this morning. And it was so, like I said, I'm having a ball. I'm like, why would I ever have not wanted to do this? Anyway, I had some really interesting conversations with my clients this weekend. Towards the end of last week, a couple of conversations over the weekend with people, just talking about making peace with what is, just as it is, just coming to terms with okay, making micro corrections in the moment, recognizing that stuff comes up because it always comes up, and we just have to feel it and let it move through us. Energy in motion. And we can do hard things. And so that's really all I got. I have a group healing on Thursday, the December 15th, which is this Thursday. It will be online on Zoom, and it is free for everybody. If you want to make a donation to a charity, you can do that. But this group healing is free for everybody. I also have, I am working on, I will be probably rolling it out in the new year, a membership site, which I will be doing a group healing every month, and also a group channeled reading, channeled like energetic, what's up for the energy of the month pulse kind of channeled reading. So that will be, both of those things will be part of the membership site. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I sent out an email. I sent out a newsletter on Friday. So if you didn't get it and you would like to, drop me a line and give me your email address, and I'll put you on my email list, which is where I usually announce most things. I have other things. I'm doing a chakras class, a chakras 101 class in early January, just like an intro to what are chakras, and my classes, what are chakras and how does it relate to shadow work. So it'll be a couple of hour class on a Wednesday evening, online, and stay tuned for more. I will be back in touch. Also, I don't know if you know, and I forgot to put it in my email, but I will send that out. I am offering gift certificates if you have someone in your world that you want to get something for, but you don't know what, a gift certificate for a healing or a coaching session is really powerful. If you do buy a gift certificate, if you buy one gift certificate, you can then get a half off of a healing of your own. So you can get like a buy one, get one half off kind of thing. So it would be selfish altruism, which is one of my favorite ways to give. And yeah, that's kind of all I got. I hope you have a wonderful Monday, and I will see you next week. And if you've watched a replay, let me know. Or if you're watching it live, let me know that too. And I hope you have a great day.